but not the least, Chuck Cavaliers. Chuck, thanks for being here.
And a way to save the best for the last.
There you go. There you go. The offense was a mess early. Nico missed 3 receivers deep. Would have been touchdowns. When he did hit his guys in the hands, there were about 3 or 4 drops. Chris Brazzell may be the poster boy of what's going on with their offense. He should have caught 2 yesterday, but then he made a spectacular catch in the end zone, which, all right. But it's kind of hit or miss. It's hot or cold. It's not just the deep balls being missed. It'll be a deep ball being dropped or a short pass being dropped. It will be a fumble. It will be a holding call. It will be a sack allowed. There's just an awful lot of things right now that aren't clicking perfectly into place. We talked about it a little bit in that first segment. Jimmy, I ask you, can it be fixed this season? I know it can be fixed in the off season, but as we head the last 5 games and whatever the postseason look like, can it be fixed?
I think it can be fixed. I think that Nico is still a work in progress. He's not a finished product. I think he's going to get better. I thought he threw some nice slant passes, which I thought Tennessee ran more of those against Alabama than I've seen. The other receivers need to pick it up, and there are other issues. But I think they can flip it. Now, they've gone 4 games in a row without getting 200 yards passing, right, in SEC games. I'm not saying they're going to start averaging 300, but I think if you get to 225 or 250, I think they can fix it. It's not all of a sudden going to be like Hendon Hooker in 2022, but I think he could be a lot better. So I'm going to say yes, it's fixable.
Yeah, that's Hendon Hooker, a 60-year player that year, whereas Nico's second year.
Yeah. I guess the troubling thing, guys, is what has it been? 3 straight first halves you've been shut out.
Yeah, first time since 1963.
First time since
we'll get to that.
Yeah. But so obviously, is it especially a problem in the first half? Josh Heupel said one of the adjustments they made was going to 12 personnel, getting 2 tight ends out there and still going spread. And I like that. If you're not able to get the ball to the receivers on time of the way you like, you've got 3 good tight ends. Maybe that'll help. And John, I'll continue to say this. There's no check down in this offense. Maybe that's because you have one back. But when Nico's under pressure, we saw it maybe 1 or twice last night. He finally had that to his right. Give him that. Give him something to get him out of trouble other than taking off and running, which I like that too. But yeah, you can fix it.
Okay, before I get to these two, I keep forgetting to put that poll in there. There it is. You guys put it up. Here's your question. As of today, I'm officially more sold on the defense. Looks like everybody's going that way. Bummed by the offense. Worried about Nico, or sure of a playoff spot. You let us know. Looks like everybody's going to go defense, so all the negative people on Twitter don't come to this show and play our poll the next day. I read them on Twitter, and that would have been bummed about the offense, worried about Nico. But this morning, the win, all is well. All right, so click the QR code there. It's brought to you by Hearthside Bank. Click the QR code, play along with us, or go to sportsource.tv. You can see the poll button and follow there. Sterling, is it fixable?
Absolutely. We're just inches away from being elite, I think. You know, we're missing long balls, which become a part of our offensive play calling, which also gives defenses more things they got to worry about. We haven't hit them. We will. We have hit them in practice. It's going to mature to the game. And when we do, we'll be just as explosive as we expect this offense to be. We're just inches away. And when those inches get brought together, we'll be on fire.
Thank you, Sunshine. Rain Cloud?
There you go. You know, they always say your record shows who you are. Right now, there's a lot of tape that says who you are in offense right now. And it's that you are inconsistent, that you have flashes and moments, you can make some plays. But it's saying, are you going to be able to take this offense and go up against a Kentucky defense or a Georgia defense and be able to say, how are you going to be more consistent and look closer to an offense that we remember from Josh Heupel's earlier years? I think that's still a ways away. I think you're still, can you be good enough, play in the second half, have some inconsistent moments, but have enough plays to win? Yeah, I think there's probably opportunity for that. But I just look at this offense right now and go, I just feel like you've got enough tape right now that says you are going to be inconsistent. That's kind of who you are this year.
I agree with you. I don't necessarily think it's fixable this year. I think it's fixable long term because I think Nico's going to grow up and get better. I think the other pieces can be fixed. I just think you are what you are. We've seen it's too many little things that all have to come into place. So I think what you may have is a game where it looks fantastic, where they hit 3 deep balls and you're like, fixed it, and then you come back the next week and it's, man, they didn't score in the first 3 quarters again. I just think you're going to see some of that. I hope I'm wrong, but that's my take. So I guess I'm siding with Rain cloud,
I'm
sorry.
gonna be a genius in a couple of
There,
weeks.
there you go. There you go. You're a genius all the time, Sterling. I mean,
Hey, it's going to take longer than a couple of weeks, Pearl.
see, I was being nice.
He's still
I
a
was
work in
being
progress.
Yeah, you're still a work in progress.
Working progress.
If you want more discussion of Nico and the offense, by the way, next Saturday, 11 a.m., WET6 right here and on our YouTube channel. Watch the Saturday kickoff. It's an open date show, so we're going to have everybody together. It's going to be a little different breakdown than the way we normally do it. Lots of long form discussion segments. We'll talk about offense, defense, playoff hopes, etc. That's Saturday at 11 on WATE6. When we come back, Tennessee has been a first half nightmare the last 3 weeks. Why? Why the slow starts? Marlon Walls will tell us next. Come on back.